Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is a bonus episode that I'm just throwing in here for people who want to turn their models into a 3D printable RC flying model. So what I'm going to do here is just show you how I would actually make this into a 3D printable model here and possibly build an Airbus from it. Okay, so um, if you're new here and you're wondering where I got the pictures for this, watch my first video. I explain where I get the pictures from. And my second video, I'll show you how to actually draw or model this fuselage in Fusion. And yeah, but let's go ahead and get started on this. So let's see here. What I'm going to do is go ahead and turn the canvases back off button over here. Now, as you can see, we have fuselage. What I want to do now is take a look at the bodies here, and there's three bodies here. What I'm going to do is combine all these, the three bodies here. So you have this nose, the mid body, and the back here. So what I'm going to do now is go to Modify and select Combine. And now I'm going to select this as target body, the body here. Then the tool body, this stupid thing. Anyway, select the tool body here and set this to join and click OK. Now you can see over here, we no longer have the nose. Now it's all with the mid body here. So we turn this mid body off. See, the mid body and the nose turns off. And we're going to do that with the back piece here too, back views. So once again, going to Modify, Combine, click this as target body, and the tool body is this, and hit OK. Now we only have one body here, as you can see, turning on and off. And some of you are probably wondering why there are no lines in here. And to turn the lines off like this, you type in Control-4, it turns them off, and then Control-6 turns them back on. Another little trick there. But anyway, what I want to do now is make this hollow. So what I'm going to do is come up to Shell, Modify, Shell, and I'm going to select the faces I want to shell. I want to shell this, this, and this. So there's three faces, or excuse me, three bodies I want to shell, which is up here. Now, I want them to, the wall thickness here on this to be 1 millimeter. So I'll just type in 1 millimeter here and hit OK. Now, you can't really tell that this is shelled inside or not. So what I'm going to do is go to Inspect up here. And now we're going to go to Section Analysis. Now, I want to select this plane here and take this and move this back. As I turn this around, you can see that's hollow inside. Now, and go ahead and cancel that. We don't need it anymore. Now we know that it's hollow inside. Now, unless you have an extremely large printer, you're not going to be able to print this whole thing out. So what you want to do is split this up in the pieces. Even if you did have a large printer to print this with the thin wall, like we have 1 millimeter, this would be very weak here in the middle section here. So, but anyway, I'm going to show you how to strengthen up each section too as we go along. So first here, I'm going to do a construction plane, and we want to do an offset plane. Now the plane I want to offset is this front plane here. Now move it back to, as far as you know, if your printer has a height of, say, it can only print on the z-axis 200 millimeters or 300 millimeters, um, go ahead and use that. Or set this to that distance of 250 or 200 or 300, whatever your printer's height will print. But I'll just go ahead and set this for 250 here. And then I'll hit OK. Now I have a plane right there. It's a construction plane right here. So now what I want to do is split this nose from the rest of this body here. So what I'm going to do here is go up here and select split body. And this is the body I want to split. See right here, it says body to select this body. And now the splitting tool that I want to use, the splitting tool, is this plane here that it just created. And hit OK. Oops. All right. As you see, it split that. And we have two bodies here. So I want to turn this construction plane back off too, because we don't need it right now. But now we have this separated from this. Now this here, I'm going to go ahead and change the name of it to nose, or fuse one, or just nose. Nose would be better. All right. Now we have this here. I'm going to turn this off in the back here. And look at this. Now, since this is 1 millimeter all the way around here, this is not very strong here, the structure. So what we want to do, what I've seen other people do in things, they'll put a ring around here to give this structure strength. And so that's what I'll show you how to do, is put a ring around there to give it strength. Okay. Want to turn this construction plane back on, and we want to create a sketch on this construction plane. Also, now what we want to do is select P to project this ring here, project this picture, or the picture of that back ring, onto that construction plane, on this construction plane right here. And make sure you have this set to specified entities and click OK. Now what we can do is do an offset here, from here. Now you can click this offset here, click here, and we want this to go in to, let's say, -10 millimeters. Enter. Okay. Go ahead and finish sketch. All right. Now what we want to do is extrude this ring right here. So we'll hit the letter E for extrude, and we want to select this. Now over here, new body, we don't want a new body. What we want to do is just join the two. So depending how thick you want this to be, I'm going to put it at 3 millimeters. So -3 millimeters. And click OK. Now we have this ring back here. Now having that ring like that will give this structure a lot of strength. Okay, now we can turn the other body back on and have a look. And that's what we have so far. So we have this nose and this rest of the fuselage. Now, here's another little bonus clip that I'll do here. Also, I'll turn this back off. And let's say you want to have retractable landing gear in your model. And you want to have a plate in here for that retractable landing gear. What you want to do now is create a sketch. Now, this plane right here may be high enough, but if it were not high enough and or low enough for your gear, what you want to do is just come up here and do an offset plane. Then it's going to ask you which plane you want to offset, and you want to offset, say, this plane right here. And if it, well, let's say it's not high enough, or you just move another plane up here to where you want it to be, and then you click OK. Now, what you want to do is go ahead and draw on this plane right here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click create sketch again, and it's going to be on this plane here. And now I'm just going to draw a box. Here, here. Now, you can move it all the way up to the nose if you want to, but I'm not going to put it all up to the nose. Let me escape here for a second. I didn't mean to do that, so we're going to just click back, get rid of that, and click here, 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 and here. Click OK. Now, we have this box or plane, or this box drawn on that plane right in here. And you can see that. Now what we want to do is extrude this box. So we'll hit the letter E for extrude and select this. And depending on what thickness you want this to be, I'll just say 3 millimeters. Move that up, but you don't want this set to cut. You want this set to new body. And click OK. Now you have that in there, and you have that inside of there. So what we want to do now is we want to get rid of these outside, the outside of this. So we'll just have this and then the internal. So what we do here, we're going to do a split body. You come to modify here and go to split body. This is the body to split here, what we just did. Then the splitting tool, select splitting tool over here, and it's going to be this. And we hit OK. Now, what we can do is here, body 13, which is that one here, right click, and just click remove. And this here, body 14, same thing, right click and remove. And as you can see, this is inside here now, this. What we can do now is turn the nose off here, and this is still remaining. So measure your landing gear, and if you want to draw an opening so your landing gear will fit right down in here, you just hit create sketch, and you want to draw a sketch on this plane here. And don't select this plane. You want to draw it right on top of here. So back to the top. Click here. And you can use the shortcut key L for line, or you can come over here and click line. And after you measured how big your landing gear is, I'm just guesstimating what size it would be, just to show you how to do this. Now here we want to extrude this. Hit the letter E for extrude, and we want to this, and we want to set this to actually cut. And take this and move this down and click OK. Now you have this. If you turn the nose back on, then you have that inside of there. Now you may even want to go farther and put the holes here for the mount. And to do that, again, create sketch. You want to draw here. And select center diameter circle. And let's say if you want it here. And let's just say 5 millimeters. Okay. Now we want to extrude this here. Now we want to have this as a cut. As you can see, goes through, and there we have it. Now we have a hole there. Now what we can do is mirror this to over here, but I'm not going to do that. Something you should work on, but you don't have to. It's up to you how you want to do it. But anyway, that's how you do that. And we can turn the the nose back on. Now we have that inside. And that's how you do the nose. This is just one way of doing it. How you decide to do it can be done by many ways of doing it. So now turn this off. And turn this plate off here too. Now, this ring right here, we want to strengthen this too, but we could put a ring around here. 1 second here, what I want to do, I'm just going to split this body even further. so we don't have the back end. So come up here, split body. Well, not split body, cancel that. I need to put a tool to split it with. I'm going to use an offset plane, use an offset plane. And the offset plane, I want to use this and move this 450 and okay. Now I want to split body. Split this body, use this as the tool. Oops. And select OK. All right, now this is split too. Turn this construction off and turn this back half off here. And we just have a section here. Now, this being 1 millimeter thick, the wall here, this is pretty flimsy here. The front and back are pretty flimsy. And to correct that with that nose, I showed you how to put that ring on there. But the front section here, you may want it to line up with the front ring better, you know. So what we can do is draw an alignment pin on here to come forward. But anyway, that's going to be it for now. And so I'm going to show you. But what you want to do, like I said, what you want to do here is draw that ring like I did on the first section back here to give you the strength here. Then what you want to do is, like I said, just put pins up here, alignment pins. So this lines up with the front half. So you know what? I'll just go ahead and show you how to do that. All right. So what I'm going to do now is, again, do an offset plane, construction plane. Now I want this to be on this plane here. And I want this, as you saw that the little warning there said the plane that I'm drawing will not be available, or excuse me, not be visible. So I just come over here and turn the construction planes back on so you see them. So I'm going to bring this up. Rotate this. And now hit OK. Turn there's a construction plane right there. Now what you can do if you think this construction plane being way up here, you can draw it bigger if you want to, but it really doesn't matter. It long as you know the plane is there, you're good to go. So what I'm going to do is create a sketch, and we want it on this plane here. And again, I'm just going to draw a box right here. Shortcut L for line. Oops. plane. Okay, this here, don't need, delete. Okay, let's do this again. And this plane here. Okay, now we have that there. Box right there. Now we want to extrude this also. E for extrude. And let's make this 10 millimeters. Set this for a new body. Click OK. Now we have this here. Now what we want to do is split this body again. Come up here to split body. Select the tool, just this, and click OK. Now this here, which is body 17, we want to remove it. Again, this is just one way of doing this. There's many ways of doing this. So from here, what you want to do is go ahead and mirror this to the other side. Here, and we want to mirror. Now we want this select set to bodies, and we want to mirror this body here. And the mirror plane, what we want is this plane here. And OK. Now we have both of these over here. And we turn this plane off. And leave it on. But anyway, now we have that. And you want to do the same for down here and up here also. Now, I want to draw another sketch on this plane here. So, create sketch on this plane. I'm going to draw a circle. And I'll make this 5 millimeters. Click OK. Now we want to extrude this. And we want to join. Now this distance, you'll have to measure, see how far you want this to go in the front, but don't want it too long because it can come out the front. So what I'm going to do is just move this back. 10 millimeters is fine. Join. Click OK. Now we have that. And I'm going to go ahead and mirror this to the other side. Okay, what I'm going to do here is this body right here, I'm going to delete it. Now I'm going to mirror this body over here. I'm up here, mirror this body, plane, this plane here. There we have it, new body. And there we are. Now turn the nose back on, and this is what we have here. Now we can't see it inside here, but what I'm going to do here for this nose, come up here, right click, go to opacity, and move this down to 50%. Now we can see inside of here. Now what I want to do here is I'm going to turn off this body here and keep these two here. And now I want to put a hole in this ring for this to line up with. And how I'm going to do that is modify, combine. Now the target body is this. The tool body is this. We want to set this operation to cut and click OK. Now we have the holes in there too to line up. So we can turn the mid body back on. And that's what we have so far. Okay. What I'm going to do here, I want to edit this. Keep tools. Now everything is back. And as you can see in here, we have the alignment pins through here. Now when you 3D print this, and there will be two more pins up here, when you glue this all together, this will all align up, and it'll be very, very strong. So one more thing I'll do here, I showed you how to do this already, but I'll just go ahead and do it one more time. Turn this off. Turn the nose off. And what I'm going to do here is just draw the ring back here like I did before. Okay, so what we want to do here is create a sketch on this plane. Then we want to project this. Make sure this is set here to specified entities. Click OK. Now we want to do an offset from here. Offset here. Click here. And we want this to come in 10 millimeters. And click OK. Go ahead and finish sketch. And we want to extrude this. So hit E for extrude. And we want that to go in 3 millimeters or -3. We don't want it to cut. We want to join and click OK. Now we have that ring back there too. So this is what you're going to do to the other sections all the way back. You're going to make sure you have alignment pins up here, and you want this ring in the back all the way through. So right now that is what we have. And now I'm going to just bring this nose opacity back up to 100%. And there's what we have. Now, just looking at this, you'll never know there's alignment pins in here and the a deck here to put your retracts in there also. Just from the outside, you can't tell that. But that's it for now. And in my next video, I'm either going to show you how to draw the wing on here or draw the stab. Decide which one. And as a bonus, I'm also going to show you how to turn this, make molds from this also in the next video. So that's it for now. And go ahead and hit that like button. And if you enjoy this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel also. And comment down in the comments also. And so we'll see you in the next video.
Subscribe for more.